Okay, you know what one of my biggest pet peeves is about the Dragon Ball fans and the Dragon Ball universe? We always give people such a hard time. Yamcha, probably one of the strongest humans in existence. Absolutely. We give him a lot of shit, don't we? We shit on Yamcha. It's just one of the things to do. You can't lay down in that specific way without thinking of Yamcha. Because he dies all the time. We know that. We love that. Krillin we give a lot of shit to. Also one of the strongest humans in the world. We give him a lot of shit. I mean, Krillin owned Count, you know. We always shit on Krillin and Yamcha. We shit on them. And nowadays we even shit on Tien. Because of Dragon Ball Super, we shit on Tien. Tien used to be respected, people. But that's not what this video is about. Okay? I'm not here to talk about how badass it was that Tien held off Cell. That was amazing. But we're all kind of like, yeah, but he still would have died because he's weak. Yeah, probably, he would have gotten fucking murdered. But still, that was badass at the time. And I'm here to talk about someone else. Someone who, for some reason, we inexplicably give a pass to. We don't give Yamcha a pass. We don't give Krillin a pass. We don't give Tien a pass. Even though they're all human beings and all these Saiyans are just powering up to ridiculous levels that are absolutely ridiculous. No, the humans, you know, we always shit on them. But we give this one person a pass. This porcelain doll looking motherfucker. You know him, Chiaotzu. We give Chiaotzu a pass. Why is it we give Chiaotzu a pass? It pisses me off. Okay, so he started off, you know, as a fellow student of Tien at the Crane School. And he seemed like, you know, he was kind of cool. He was like this creepy little doll man who had psychic powers and could freeze you where you stood. And could rig the drawings of the fights. And had a Dodon ray shooting from his finger. He had a death beam before Frieza did. Okay, Chiaotzu seemed like he was going to be badass. He seemed like he was going to be a fucking ruthless serial killer. Okay, maybe not. But he seemed like, you know, he was somewhat of a challenge. But then Krillin owned his ass at math, and he lost. And it's like, okay, maybe he just needs to study up on his academics, and he's still, you know, pretty strong, you know, he trained like Tien, he's probably pretty strong still, he's at least on Krillin's level, right, like at that time? Absolutely, and he has cool psychic powers that kind of keep him separate from the rest of the pack. So then he dies against, you know, King Piccolo's, which is, you know, that's fine. That's respectable. I understand that. So then they wish him back. And he gets knocked out by General Tao in the first preliminary rounds of the tournament. And it's like, okay, Chiaotzu, when you gonna do something cool, man? When you gonna do something cool? I'm waiting. When are you gonna step up your game a little? Because they trained for that. And he still got out in the preliminaries. He got out before Yamcha. And Yamcha gets out every first round in every tournament. But Chiaotzu can't even make it to the first round. Yet he's still part of the gang. He's part of the crew. He's a Z fighter. Just like the rest of them. No, he's not. Let's be real. So the Saiyans come. And we know the Saiyans are coming, so we train. We train hard. We train real hard at Kami's Lookout. We are preparing for this battle. We're ready for this battle. And Chiaotzu trained with them. He's training. So what does he do when the actual battle starts? Cowers in fear. And then, you know, after seeing his best friend get his arm torn off, it's like, okay, I guess I should do something. What's my best strategy? So he flies and then grabs Nappa's back like a lemur. He just wraps onto him, and he's like, more like a sloth, I guess. I don't know, a little creepy clown man. Just clutching Nappa's back, and he's like, I got this, Tien. It's all good, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna sacrifice myself, but it's gonna be awesome. And I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Like, what a worthy sacrifice. Chiaotzu's gonna save the day by killing one of the Saiyans. So he blows himself up, uses all his energy in his body, every bit of his power, to blow himself up. What happens? Nappa doesn't even have a little scratch. He doesn't have a little scratch. His armor isn't even... There's no dirt on it. There's nothing. He's fine. He's fine. He's absolutely fine. Chiaotzu used all of his power in his body to kill Nappa by blowing himself up. He kamikazed his ass. And it literally did nothing. Chiaotzu! God damn it! Okay. Okay. So eventually we waste another wish to bring Chiaotzu back, because, you know, we need him so much. So Chiaotzu decides, oh, I'm going to keep training with Tien, because we're best buddies, and I'm going to train with him and become stronger. Great, Chiaotzu. That's exactly what we need for 3 years, before the androids come and kill us all as prophesied by our messiah, Trunks. So Chiaotzu trains for 3 years with Tien in preparation for the androids. He's training. Everybody's training. Chiaotzu's there. He's training. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get stronger. He's going to be able to like paralyze the androids where they stand. He's going to practice up on his math. It's going to be good. 3 years, you can get a lot done in 3 years. Everyone shits on Yamcha. He got took out by the androids after training for 3 years. He got taken out immediately. First 5 minutes, he's done. Yeah, well, guess who didn't even show up? Guess who didn't even have a chance to get killed because he didn't show up? Fucking Chiaotzu. You know what Chiaotzu did? He sat on his ass. He sat on his ass out of the fight. After training for 3 years, Tien didn't take him. He's like, I don't think he'd be ready for this. He couldn't keep up with us. He's been training for 3 years, Tien. What's he been doing for 3 years? All that training to stay at home. Has he been training himself to binge watch something? Like, what the fuck is he doing? Chiaotzu didn't even show up. He contributed nothing. He doesn't help. You know, Yamcha gets a hand through his chest. Goku's dying of a virus. Vegeta gets his arm, like, you know that scene. He gets his arm, like, dislocated and fucked up. Trunks' sword breaks. Piccolo gets a hand almost completely, I don't even know, punching through his body. Tien gets choked out. Krillin gets kissed. They're all falling. They're all fucking dying. They're not dying, but they're getting fucked up by the androids. Where's Chiaotzu? Not even there. Not even remotely there. Cell games happen. Chiaotzu doesn't go there either. Is he afraid to fight Cell? I'd be afraid to fight Cell. That man has confidence. He's not really a man, I guess, but he has confidence. Chiaotzu doesn't show up. Chiaotzu stays at home and waits for everyone else to save the day. What happens after that? A huge time jump. But as far as we know, Tien and Chiaotzu are still training under waterfalls, on cliff tops, out in the wilderness, being men, training as men. Does Chiaotzu help with Majin Buu? Nope. Has he helped at all in Dragon Ball Super? Nope. Because he's fucking useless. He is the worst character in Dragon Ball Z because he has the audacity to stand in the opening titles with everyone else like he's part of the group. You're not part of the group, Chiaotzu. You're a disgrace. You're garbage. Seriously, he's awful, guys. And we give him a pass. I don't hear anyone talking shit about Chiaotzu. Yamcha and Krillin are fair game. But nobody talks about Chiaotzu, and it makes me mad. More people should be talking about Chiaotzu. Yamcha and Krillin, they fought and tried sometimes. And they'd fail a lot. But at least they tried. Chiaotzu couldn't be bothered, and when he does bother, it contributes just as much as if he wasn't there. And your hair, and I mean hair, singular, is stupid. Grow it out or shave it off completely. You indecisive Pennywise motherfucker!